What's up, guys? My name is Mad Squash 924. Welcome back to another episode of the Band of Saga 2 Part 8, where we are trudging along in this place, seeing where we're going. Yep. Alright, we're here. Placed upside down in the ground, the petrified roots of a giant tree reached towards the sky. All the Varro, including Ivor and Hakon, have separated from the caravan, temporarily giving Baldringer's gallstone a wide berth. The giant's presence is missed as you continue to feel watched. Aleo, what do you know about Baldringer? Not much, but enough, the Skald says. These flames symbolize Baldringer's love of fire and war. War. The first being's a means to the second. When the Varro were dominating humans in the first great conflict, it was Baldringer who gave the losing sides fire to combat the giants. You hold up your hand to halt the storyteller, listening to the rain for anything that might be following you. Hearing nothing, Leo resumes, holding the gaze of his audience. Humans praised Baldringer for the grit of fire, but the god only desired more war. He points towards the distant shapes of the Varro. When the giants and humans found peace, this godstone fell from grace. It looks to continue keeping the land scorched. Perhaps its shadow can still kill. You and a few others slink away from the massive clansmen and soon come upon unsuspecting cragsmen waiting to ambush your caravan. There's no time to consider your options. Okay. So we're being ambushed. Got it. Yeah, this is great. What do I want to bring? I guess Ivan. Trevigi, Irsa, maybe Oddleaf? Or Luden? That's probably okay. I'd love to rank them up, but I don't have enough stuff for them, which is definitely unfortunate. Okay, let's just go. Hoping for the best. I have a bear. Alright. I'm gonna start lining everybody up on this side, I think. Maybe have you one closer. One there. One there. Okay. I can't just straight up attack them in Overwatch now. Or I could just thread the needle. Do it. Annoyingly, it hit Edic 2, which I did not freaking want, but whatever. Okay, so you can just call out upon a bear to do things, which is kind of crazy. Alright, now we have a bear who can maul. How's Edic looking? Not awesome. go next? Fucking yikes, dude. Okay. We'll do slag and burn. If I remember right, this explodes, yeah, and 5 tiles. Which works. Shit, Eric. You got fucking rocked. I can put him here and then try to shove him. I don't hate that idea, actually. Just kill him. Some people out of here. Back your ass up. Fuck, that's not what I wanted. I fucking screwed myself, dude. Fuck me. Fucking idiot. We have 3 more here. Yeah, what I was gonna say, I preferred if he actually hit the bear. And I'm gonna kill you. You'll get in the fire. Thread the needle again. Good. And then I'm gonna try to break this armor apart. Rest with you. Good. That was exactly what I wanted. Because I'm just gonna use Ivan to kill him. We'll eat it. That's kind of our own fault. Having killed or run off the cragsman, you return to the remaining clansmen at the Godstone. Grabbing your belongings, your food hits something in the mud. You reach down and find a small skull with a yellow ribbon through the eyes. You toss it in a bag without another thought. Cool. The rain finally ceases, but the wind picks up. You squint into the gusts and you have a clear view of the vast plains ahead. There doesn't seem to be much out there, Ivor says. His tone conveys wonder and concern in equal measure. Yeah, let's camp for a second. He's out for 2 days. When did I get you? I don't remember having you. Must be new. New to my party. I need 21 to promote Ivor. Frickin' yikes. I mean, I could promote Alette right now. She's kind of the main character, so well, it makes sense. I can then finish that off, which I want to do. Bam. That's done. Which is great for me, I suppose. And then I could get something else. No, don't want that. Robust. I can't actually move left or right, so I have to get either hunker down, robust, or exploit. So more puncture with that one, which is not bad too. Or I can just up my willpower and just keep getting more of that. Which, it's not the worst thing. Puncture's fine. I guess I'll get puncture too. So now she's level 7. Which is nice. What's this new item? It protects from death. Oh, interesting. That's a lot of dodge chance, too. That actually kind of sounds like it'd be good for someone like Ivan, ironically. Break talents, +3 to break. This gives me -3 armor, though. That dodge is kind of insane. Do I want to do that? Yes and no. %35% of like dodging is nothing to scoff at. It's the thing. We'll do a couple days rest. That way, Eric is back in the saddle again. And we can just move on. We're almost at Grundar. The ground shakes again, enough to cause the yachts to strain at their leads in panic. Out here in the plains with nothing but open sky, you feel remarkably vulnerable. Only a few trees around and no mountains, Hakon says in a wry tone. Looks like we only have to worry about the ground opening up beneath us. He shrugs and he shrugs at the look you give him. Okay.
Grundar almost looks forgotten by the rest of the world. Maybe those who live here have forgotten the rest of us too.
Who's to say? In a field just outside of Grundar, the caravan spots several creatures you assumed were myth. I don't believe it. Are those? 2 Horseborns hold simple bronze weapons and stand guard over a few others who look wounded, unable to rise. The size of the caravan makes them nervous. I have to get a closer look. Me too. The 2 of you advance 100 yards, showing every sign of respect and peace. A number of clansmen push closer too. The male Horseborn stomps a hoof repeatedly. The female, tail whipping, brandishes a javelin. Damn, the caravan is scaring them. Go tell the archers to put down their bows. Olive looks irritated at having to leave the Horseborn, but she does what you say. You slowly advance and point. My name's Alette. The friends look hurt. The 2 standing Horseborn exchange a look, the female snorting and shaking her mane. You help? His voice sounds strained, and his mouth moves uncomfortably around the foreign words. Yes, help. You wave to Ivan, who approaches slowly but confidently. The female looks agitated and speaks in a long stream of consonants. The male responds to her and then turns to you. Help Royak and others. I'll try. This is certainly a first. The standing Horseborn steps aside, allowing Ivan to approach the wounded fighters. With Ivan and Juno tending to the wounded, Roek and the other Horseborn, caravan settles down outside the scant town of Grundar. It appears the town is enjoying a small festival. Quite a few clansmen go over the hill to enjoy the sights and sounds, but soon return looking disappointed. They called us outsiders, a woman says. They don't want us interrupting their wheat harvesting festival, but the merchants don't seem mind trading. The clansmen soon shrug it off and take renewed interest in the Horseborn, some in awe, others in disgust. I can't really go to the market. I have literally no renown anymore. Here's what's in there, though, for items. Like, what's in there? Wow, that's pretty damn nice, ironically. 2 talents, yeah. +3 to all talents? Wow. Wow, that's a fucking crazy item. Protecting from death. Range distance. That's pretty damn good, too. That's really good for somebody like Alette. Anyway. Think. You glance at Ubin, who snorts and smiles. Scatters thanks you for helping his friend Roek. There Drew's the other one, but she's not in a talking with Varl in human's mood. You're welcome. I'd like you to meet Hakon. Skathack's tail swats his flanks, and he bows his head towards Hakon. Varl man's seem hurt. No, but we're no longer enemies. I haven't seen Horseborn in centuries. As they knew, the humans and the Varl were at each other's throats. What happened to Roek? Roek, brave fighter. Protect food, hits many times. Hit? Who was attacking? Skathag says many things in his other language. Trigekanathe. His eyes go wide and he stomps the ground before pointing west. He'd look at Ubin. I don't have a clue, but clearly not a friend. Was it the people here? Here in Grundar? The Skathag looks where Hakon is pointing. He shakes his head and points west again. The Varl King eyes Skathag suspiciously. The Varl King... Okay, yeah. What brings you so far north? Skathag looks confused by the question, so Ubin shows him the map, pointing to Dialond and Grundar. Food. Our planes break. Hakon snorts. Might be justice. Didn't they kill all the horses, Scrivener? His ancestors did, yes, but blaming folks for things that have happened hundreds of years before they were alive. Might as well accuse these humans around us of starting the Great Wars. How do you know our language? Skatek just stares at you. You talk like us. What did you learn? Heard little trade with mans and mud. I think he means our Borg friends, the Cragsmen. Have you found the food you were seeking? Enough for time, I guess. 2 others take to herd in south. His hoof scuffed the ground during the certain words. Just those 2? What about you and the couple? Skatek Rohek Derdri stay. This herd help. We help this herd. Thank you. Skatek nods in a movement that uses most of his upper body. Man, Varl, Horseborn. Same herd. Funny. Ubin chuckles, and you smile while Hakon shakes his head and walks away. Okay, so we got new heroes to our roster. Wow, we do. We just straight up get 3 new heroes. That's crazy. What do they do? Interesting. So he has like a weird trample thing. There's Roek. I imagine you all have the same thing. Oh, no, you have a knockback thing. And Dedru, who is, I guess, is basically like a bowman. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. This little caravan of ours. We can just leave. Now that the Roex had a chance to heal, 2 of the Horseborn are heading south to deliver some supplies to their people. What crazy ideas in your head, Scrivener? With the world falling apart around us, there may not be another chance to trek down south. Listen to yourself, the world is breaking. I don't expect a human to understand. But if I as old as me has more important goals than just staying alive. What about that competition you all have for who lives the longest? I have always understood that the rules to mean you're actually doing something. Not holding up somewhere safe. Besides, my guess is Snorri didn't make it out of Grofheim when the Sunder attacked. I might already be the winner. Well, I'll miss your story, Zubin. With any luck, I'll have more of them when we meet again, little one. You're taking your hide and muscle with you. I'd feel better if Gunolf stayed with all of you. That blade of his is sure to attract the wrong kind of attention. Wrong attention might find you anyway. Then who will protect ya? I'm old, not an idiot. I've learned a few tricks to keep my head on my shoulders. The younger Varl shrugs and walks off to find food. Then be safe, Ubin, and join us again if you can. You know where we're going. Don't worry about me. Just make sure you're alive to see this thing through to Aberrang. Farewell. Scrivener says a few more goodbyes before departing with the Horseborn. Okay. The governor catches up to you and asks for a moment of your time. His bodyguard is beside him, silent. It's not getting any easier, is it? It probably won't get easy until we get to Aberrang. Quit fooling yourself, girl. The capital's going to be a different battlefield, but a battlefield nonetheless. We'll see when we get there. That's a reaction. If you wait for people to attack before acting, you'll wind up with a blade in your gut. So what should I be doing? Training fighters. Making the decision to leave weak members behind. Arrive in Aberrang as a hardened army. Sound like Bulwark. That Varro knows how to survive and keep others around him alive. That's why I originally hired him. I'll consider what you've said. The governor is about to react, but calms himself. Get us across this wasteland. And try not picking up any more strays, will you? Sneer in the direction of the Horseborn before leaving you. I think we're doing fine. At least for now. A few of the weavers have been smiling more than usual lately, and now you know why. Aaliyah leads the children out from behind a cart in costumes. Some have horns on headbands, with one red-headed girl wears a green cloak like yours. A boy wearing a red cloak is carrying an axe. The entire caravan gathers around to watch the performance. The young actors stand behind a short wall and discuss an approaching dredge army. As a black cloth rolls across the ground in front of the actors, a young man in red armor stands up and shouts Bellower. This reenactment of the Battle of Borsgard. A dark-haired girl holding a spear says, "We'll get no help from the governor. We're on our own." A few people in the crowd laugh while Ruga stares at the Skald. The young Rook, Alette, and Varro run toward the fierce Bellower, attacking and being repelled. Finally, the girl dressed as Juno hands Rook a silver arrow. Rook hugs Alette and shoots the arrow. Bellower roars. Bellower grabs Rook by the throat and growls. He sends heads in the crowd turning towards you when a Leo and a Weaver suddenly snaps the caravan's banner in the front of the scene like a curtain. As the banner lowers, a young version of you cradles the boy, dressed as your father. The other actor stands in a semicircle around you and begins singing a familiar tune. The crowd joins in, and an impromptu line forms with everyone walking by to lay a hand on your shoulder. Got renown out of it. That's good. "You saved me!" a woman shouts from somewhere among the clansmen. "You saved me when the others would have let me die!" You recognize the woman as the witch you cut free from the tree. "White leaves will blow once more across the plains and punish those who stood in our way." You step toward her, calming the gathering crowd. "I'm not sure what you're talking about, but no one is standing in your way if you wish to leave." When the woman sees you, she smiles. "Such a promising young woman," she says, making a motion like stroking your hair from where she stands. "Maybe you'll join us someday. For now, take the food from my people. Take the food my people would have hidden in the next of copse of trees." Without another word, she walks off into the countryside alone. Wow, look at all the supplies. Wow. And we foraged more food too. Ahead, the caravan comes to an immediate halt. "That's the second vain shoe this bloody beast has thrown in a day," the ox tender curses. It'll take some time to see to the yaks, so you call for camp. While most of the clansmen sleep or lose themselves in drink, Juno requests a moment to speak with you alone. "I'm impressed so far, Alette. You've managed to keep your composure through tough situations." "Thank you. Not to pain you with further comparison, but you reminded me of your father at the Godstone of Stravs, determined." "What actually happened there?" "Your father faced down his fears, walking through the thousands of dredge to obtain the only weapon that could bring down Bellower." "That's incredible. And frightening. I don't know if I could do something like that." The Volga gives you a maternal smile. "Neither did he." Juno patiently waits your reply. "Tell me his death meant something." "I can't do that. Rook's death was unfortunate. But his life was very important. The people he brought here from Skoga, including you. and all the others along the way, being forged into what the future will require. The previous era of peace is over, and one of survival has begun. Ebering may be the best shelter for the coming storm, but the people there are soft, too dependent on a society that will no longer exist. Because of the dredge? Partially. But mostly because of a coming darkness that is pushing the dredge. We keep talking about the darkness, but no one has ever seen it. You've seen the signs of its coming. Dredge in numbers, the land breaking apart. It is a force like any other. I wish I could say more, but even the Mender Council is ignorant of this. I don't understand how you got involved in all this. At times, I think this is all my fault. At others, I'm not sure I could have stopped it. She sees your wide-eyed expression and attempts to clarify. How I became involved is confusing at best, but you and I share something in common. We're both learning what we have to do as we go. But only the future will tell if my role is a villain or hero. Thank you. I should get back to helping the others. Before you go, there is one thing I must address with you. The serpent. The chasm at Ormsdollar and the tremors in the ground concern me a great deal. Yeah, me too. Should that incredible creature ever resurface, do not attempt to stop it. It will take power unseen in ages to affect the serpent. If you see it, run. Her words chill you as you find yourself nodding to her command. Okay, you got it. If I see that thing, I fucking run. You heard it. Now, I would love to just level myself up. I can theoretically level up people like Trevigi or Earsaw. I can level up people that are level 3 if I wanted to. Should I be doing that? Is the answer to that. I can even level up Gunolf. But should I? That's a toughie. I don't know, man. I still got Mogar. He's good. I just gotta level him up further. I mean, I don't know. I feel like for now, I should hold off for Alette and Ivor to be continuing to rank up. I think that's what I should be doing. It just makes sense to me for now. Oh yeah, I forgot I can fix that and finish that off. Robust. Pretty soon. That will be nice. Anyway. Let's go and, how's our... We have great morale. Let's see here. Okay. But with that is a perfect opportunity to end today's episode of the Banner Saga 2. Hope you guys all enjoyed today's episode. If you have, leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you think of today's episode. If you're new to my channel or have been watching me for a little while and you haven't done so, feel free to subscribe to me, MadSquash924. And don't forget to ring the bell to get notified of my latest videos. Next episode, we're moving on. We're still on our way to Aberrang, as it seems, but Aberrang could be long or a short trek away. I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to see if I can even find Aberrang in here. Yeah, it's still relatively far away. It's not mega far, but it's far. And it seems like our trek is about halfway to Aberrang from Borsgard, where we started our intrepid journey thus far. But yeah, I'll see you then. Goodbye.